Welcome back to the burrow. My name is Seren, and welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is part 2. We're going to continue the first part of the campaign. Hopefully get through silver and gold today, because I'd like to get to the second mission here pretty soon. And yeah, this is part of the Buns Backlog series. If you're unfamiliar, I just run through my gaming backlog. I got a big one, so why not make content out of it, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get back into it. We're going to get to the silver thing. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I drop new videos mostly every day. And I also live stream here too. So there's always something on the channel going on. So yeah, and drop a like, drop a comment, all that sort of good stuff. Follow me on Instagram for shorts. And I think that's all the things I can say. So I think we got through it in under a minute. Let's get back to the gameplay. So we need to build a keeper hut. That's easy enough.
You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
See, where does it want it? It wants it right. Meow. That should have done that.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
Yeah, it was clear.
Something
I
that all
promise, it was clear.
facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we? Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off. Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
Here's the plot of land she's marked out.
Your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier. Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
We're going to go up to 4 on this. Or as close to 4 as I can get. Oh, 4 it is. Okay. We're going to build the wall and then replace it with what we need to replace it with. There, uh-oh. No, I did not mean to do that. So there's a base wall. Need to add a habitat gate. Let's put it in this corner right here.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
delete that and replace it with glass. That's concrete. I want glass. Why is it? Oh my god. Glass? There we go. Has to be on the side. Lord. There's some glass. Now let's clean this back up. Add a donation box.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
$10,000. Send to zoo right here. Go back to animal trading. Send to zoo
Whilst
right
our
here.
trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Food tray. We'll put it over here. Actually, it won't. They're gonna want to have to be seen by the zoo, so let's put it a little closer.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Yeah, food and toy. What kind of enrichment can we give you? A rubbing pad? And a frozen blood pumpkin. We'll put that next.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat, so
Ooh,
they
choo-choo
can hide
train.
from the guests, or more likely, the bad weather. Although, given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
It needs to be where they can get inside it. There we go.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel. Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat. Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Right, we're just gonna give them a bunch of long grass. And they want a lot of long grass. Soil. The soil. Let's turn down the intensity of this thing and the size. I want to keep the soil around a pond. And the oh, I did not mean to make it that big. Hold on. All right, soil. Go right back there. And long grass. Oh, I'm putting too much. I was looking at that wrong. Oh, I'm an idiot. Let's put soil back.
Right then.
There we go.
All
I was going the
animals
wrong
need
way.
Plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want. You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay. So they don't want those. Go back to the habitat. What else do they want here? Increase plants welfare to 90. Okay. Well, what is your current plant welfare? $89. Okay, we're almost there then. Give you an acacia tree right over here. Oh. That went down. There we go. I got rid of another. I wonder if getting rid of all of these bad ones will help the coverage. Ooh, that went way down. Okay, now we can start kind of throwing good things back into there. There we go. I see things changing a lot quicker now. There's our silver star.
They say the good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right. Let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare. Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Hello.
Expand their social
Naira.
welfare and we can get a bit more detail. Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong.
They want more adults. Okay.
Right, as you can see,
They're surrounded by too many kids.
To be larger. To solve this little
Or
problem,
not enough
you'll need to
adults.
adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
These guys are only worth $100 or $200. Keep throwing all of these in here. And one more. There we go.
Those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Snow leopard over here. I think I can tell you
Just like
why.
people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests. Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Yeah, I can see. A little hot right here.
As you can see, we already
Still
have
hot
one
everywhere. I had the
cooler
wrong
here.
heat map on.
Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered. You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them. It'll take a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Turn that temperature heat map off so I can see. Turn that side down. I don't like how big that I've made that.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section. As you can see,
A lot of animals.
shows you the animals' overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Let's go to the African savanna elephant. They want enrichment. Can I filter this? Species? Yeah, here we go. There's your ball. And I'll put you a rubbing pillar over here by the lake. Or the pond. Go back to zoo here. Source. Still want more enrichment, okay? Oh, that rolls. I didn't realize that rolled. Oh, their feeder's in the water. There we go. We're gonna fix that. How's your enrichment? Still 50%. Well, let's just keep paying attention here. Aldabra giant tortoise. With 84%. What do you mean they've attracted protesters? Oh. Are you guys protesters? No. We're just gonna ignore that and hope it goes away. Up to 85% overall habitat wellness. Let me go in back to source. Let's go to the zebras. Zebras. They also want enrichment. Okay, they got a scratching tree, which should help that enrichment substantially. And then we got one more that I'd like to go up to and check. Which is the West African lion. I'm not mistaken. Yep. You guys seem happy though. I don't know. The West African savanna elephant still does not seem happy. There we go. The scatter feeder is what did it. Okay. We're still at 87. Go back to the zebra. Add something else. Just keep adding until they're happy. What do they want? Food enrichment. Okay. That's not food enrichment, apparently. Okay. There's your sprinkler to play in. Oh, this, I don't have the, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Species. Plain zebra. We can delete that. We're at 88%. Their terrain is... They're not happy with their terrain. They want more grass. It's going to be a little harder because they're sharing with the giraffes. So I got to do this very carefully. Throw it around here as well. Soil is going down as well, which is expected. I'll give him some long grass as well. We're 89, so we're getting close. And oh, I don't have enough short grass in here. There we go. More long grass. Keep painting it till it goes green. Till one of them goes green, because I think all we need is one. And short grass. All right, everyone's happy. That one's happy, so let's... We got anyone that isn't... We're 89. I don't want to give up now. Tortoises aren't happy. What do the tortoises want? More long grass and more sand. Way too small. That's way too big. Come on, let's go like 3. %. Let's be the number. Yeah, okay. They want some hard shelter. Species. This is the Aldabra giant tortoise. Will that drop their... What do they want? Animal is distressed and trying to hide. One-way glass might be a very nice thing here. Is that better? Are you guys happier? These guys are not happy. Doesn't matter what I do, these tortoises are not happy. I think shelter is the thing here, so let's... That seems to have helped. We're still at 89%, man. Come on.
Not bad.
There we
Not
go.
bad at
There we
all.
go. It just
I
took a
think it's fair
sprinkler.
to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
Return to menu. All right. Save zoo. We will overwrite that save. Because we are done with the first one. It took a little longer than I thought it
Sounds
would.
like
But we did it. We done did it. That was fun. Took a little bit of time, but that was fun. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Planet Zoo. It was a little longer than normal. And yeah, I'm learning as you're learning. I know probably people that are watching this have a lot more knowledge of this game than I do, and that's okay. But that's what this is for, right? So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this more laid-back episode, make sure to drop a like on it, subscribe, turn on notification, and I'll see you next time for something else here on the channel. Thanks for watching.